Don't seek validation from other people. Don't people please to the point that you are trying to find your purpose, to find your worth, to find your value in other people's eyes. No one will fulfill you. No matter whose validation you receive, you will always be left chasing more, seeking more, wanting more, never being fulfilled to the point that you can be when you pursue that relationship with Jesus. That's where you will find fulfillment, peace, joy, contentment, so much more that this world promises but cannot deliver on. I know from my own experience, chasing worldly things, it's always chasing the wind. You will never be fulfilled, especially when it's in people. If you are seeking people's approval, at some point you will be left disappointed. People are far too fickle. It's my reminder as I read this chapter about Jesus fulfilling prophecy, coming into town on a donkey. Here comes the humble servant leader. People were praising him one minute. They were paving the way for his arrival and chanting his name, cheering him on. But as we know, a few days later, they were persecuting him. They were chanting his crucifixion. Crucify him, crucify him. They had all abandoned him. They had all turned. Such a change of heart and attitude towards Jesus. And Jesus knew this was going to happen. This was not a surprise to him. He didn't come to town on this donkey to be revered and pump his own ego. He did this knowing that in just a matter of days, they would all leave his side. They would all want him dead. So he didn't do this for others' approval, to people please. He did this because it was God's will for his life. And his example through all of this is part of my reminder. While we should not be people pleasing, we should be seeking to do God's will while we are here on earth. In spite of whatever happens to us, he showed mercy and grace in spite of what was happening to him. He showed love to those who were nailing him to a cross, saying, Father, forgive them, for they know not what they do. I have a hard time wrapping my head around that because I have a hard time liking or understanding someone who maybe mocks what I say here or my faith, let alone love them. His example is what we are called to follow. He knows we won't always get it right, that we will struggle with things, but the more of him we pursue, the more time we spend with him, the more we become like him, the more we will do as he did. So it is a process. It is a marathon. It's a lifelong marathon. Forever long you are here, you have an opportunity to do better each and every moment of each and every day. And he still shows us mercy and grace because he knows that we'll make mistakes along the way. But just know that you should not be seeking others' approval. No one will validate you like God does. When you pursue Jesus, you will find validation. You will find your value. You will find your purpose in this life. And God's will become much clearer to you. And when you pursue that, that's where you find that peace, that contentment, the fulfillment that we all are really searching for. This world promises a lot of stuff, a lot of garbage, but it's always chasing the next thing. Once you attain something, it's always on to the next thing. So don't get caught up in the worldly promises, the promises of people. Focus on Jesus and just remember this example that he set for us to carry out God's will, to not do it for other people, but do it for the Lord. Work as if working for the Lord in all that you do. That's where you will find your purpose, and that's where you will find fulfillment and so much more.